and be sure that you're hearing us. Right? Okay. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our solution-based talk show. Tonight, we are discussing a topic that affects many young people and aspiring entrepreneurs. Now, the topic tonight is why small businesses fail. And when we look around us every day, people start businesses with high hopes. And besides that, they close within a month or a few years. Now, tonight's show will be looking at why does this happen? Is it that lack of capital? Is it a poor planning? Is it due to weak marketing or something else? Right? You may have your own reasons, but more importantly, what can be done to improve the chances of our successes of these small businesses? So, to help us to explore this issue, we have had experts from different backgrounds, and tonight we have with us our a guest who comes from an informed background. We will be introducing him later. If you just joining us, we want to say you are welcome to the Real Life Talk Show. Here we discuss, we have real conversations, and we provide practical life solutions. So, as part of our practical life solution to, issues, today we are looking at why small businesses fail. If you are just joining us, we want to say welcome and stick with us. Ensure that you click like the page and comment if you can during the course of the show. We are here to provide you all of the basics tonight, all that you need to know. Somebody from here will have to leave with something. So let me first of all welcome my guests and panelists. Uh, you guys are welcome. Beginning with Mr. Andrew K. Dean. How was the week? I can hear you. You have to unmute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. So I say it was a wonderful weekend. Glad to be here again another week discussing real life
You are
situations.
coming broken.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I?
You can
Am
hear me
I?
now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you just have to give me a chance and see if my internet is not giving
Uh,
trouble.
it's so terrible from your end.
Hello.
So maybe we can try. Let's look at
Yeah,
let's
it's
shift
clear.
to
It's clear. I
Mr.
think from your
Hector
end, it's
Towagonti while
clear.
you try to do the step. So Mr. Gonti, tonight we are discussing why small businesses fail. First of all, I would like to know how was your week? We can hear you. You are muted. Good.
Okay. Yeah. So, thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to share with you on this unique platform. With respect to your question, we had a very hectic week, uh, a good one as well, but mixed with graduation and other activities. So, on the overall, it was quite impressive. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, we want to say congratulations to all of you who walked out of the walls of the university yesterday and during the course of the week. We want to say welcome, and I believe some of you are already, or most of you are already in the job market, and those of you who are not there, we want to encourage you to muster the courage. Do not, do not be so much discouraged by the you. We want to say
So,
welcome
Mr. Jerry,
to the.
few seconds. I would kind of appreciate a guest
Yeah,
using
please go ahead.
yeah, I said a guest. I would appreciate him using
Hello?
the the
Oh,
landscape
we lost track
instead
on
of
Mr. Hector Towagonti
hello.
and he's trying to log in. So, Mr.
Mr.
Andrew
Jari,
K. Dean,
Mr. Jari, I think you have an internet problem because Mr. Gonti is still
Yeah, I think
on.
he
network
has
is a
an
He's
serious
internet
issue
very.
problem. I'm
tonight
getting
again.
clear.
You have an internet problem, Mr. Jari. You
So,
have to check
Mr.
the
Dean,
connection.
How was it? Can you bring us a speak?
So if you're hearing me, I'm saying you have internet. Okay, I think so. So I think you have an internet problem. Sorry for the interruption. So we can just go to our guests to
Yeah, yeah,
introduce
yeah.
yourself. I'm sorry, the host is having some internet connection problem. So we can give you the opportunity to introduce yourself, and then we can both introduce ourselves. So we begin the show.
Okay, my name is Abraham Delawala. I am a popular administrator, compliance, and corporate governance professional. I hold a bachelor and a master's degree in public administration with many certificates and also
Hector, are you hearing him?
and also an
Yes, I'm
entrepreneur.
getting it
Can you hear
clear from my
me?
end. Yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I run a small business uh, into so many lines of services called Rainbow Services Incorporated. So I'm glad to be on the show here today to put forth my insights or thoughts on why do small businesses fail. So I'm glad to be here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that brief, good introduction. So once again, welcome. This is a live, sorry, the real life talk. We are here this and every Sunday beginning from 8:30 p.m. upward of 10:30 p.m. So there's another great edition, and we are glad to have you as our guest for tonight. So for those that are just joining us, the name remains Hector T. Gonti, and I'm honored to serve as the co-host for this unique online talk show platform. So we just hope that we can be rejoined by our colleagues to continue from where we stop. Until then, let's just start the ball rolling. So, can you give us firstly your own perspective of Liberian businesses with emphasis on small businesses?
You say what my perspective
Yeah, yeah.
on
Can you
small businesses
yeah,
in Liberia.
yeah, can you just give us an overview of the organization of small businesses? How do you view small businesses in Liberia? Yeah, considering your background.
Okay, first and foremost, when you talk about small businesses, there are factors in business management, or you know they have something called SME, small business enterprises.
Okay.
So first and foremost, before an individual try to create a small business which comes from a small private private sector, before you go to medium or large enterprise, small enterprise, you must, first and foremost, draft a strategic business plan, because it serves as a tool, that will be able to guide you to be able to focus on the corporate governance of the business. Many Liberians, do not follow these proceedings. First and foremost, like I said, every individual has a vision to accomplish, whether in
Okay.
business, whether in politics, While in any sphere, you must be able to set a draft of your plan, which is known as in business as a strategic business plan, the SBP, that which you will be able to put forth all of your vision, your mission, your core values, before you sign on to an article of incorporation. If it is a, a sole proprietorship, one man owned, or a partnership, two or more, which is a corporation, then you will be able to, set the standard first before filing an article of incorporation by and through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or the Liberia Business Registry. Many, many small businesses in Liberia, Liberian businesses fail because many of them fail because they don't
Okay,
follow
so
these first.
let me hold you there, guest. Sorry that I'll have to hold you there. We are going to take it step by step. And next, that's a question that we will be addressing. So before we get to that, you made mention of plan. What are some of the factors that one should consider in drafting a business plan? From there, we can go to reasons why small businesses fail. What are some of the
Okay.
factors that one should consider in drafting a business plan? From there, we can go to reasons why. Did you get me?
Yeah, I can come here now.
Yeah, yeah, you can come in. You made mention of plan. My question now is in drafting a plan for a
So,
business, what are some of
Mr.
business?
Bunty, can you hear the guest?
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting him.
Okay.
Uh,
He said factor.
yeah, yeah.
You getting me right?
To be specific,
Okay. You said
the strength, the weakness, the threat, and
Mr.
opportunities.
Bunty, can I
okay.
take over from you, sir?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Are you guys hearing me? Okay. Have the guest introduced himself? Sorry, the network
Yes,
have to keep pushing, going,
yeah, yeah.
coming.
We are done with the introduction, and he just set the basis for the discussion. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can just proceed.
All right. So, I want us to look at a scenario here. A young graduate, present graduate, and a young guy, be a youth, because young people have the energy and they have the exuberance to ensure that they do something to better their life. Now he uses his saving to open a small shop, but now in doing that, he is excited and he believes that customer will come because the community need a product that he is going to sell or he's selling, right? But now when you look at it, 3 months later, such an individual, the sales drop at a very low rate. By 6 months, the individual is struggling to pay rent. Before the end of the year, that individual close the business. So now, judging from this, what is your own take? What do you think might have gone wrong? Looking at our Liberian situation, Miss,
okay. I can come in.
let me, yeah, yeah. So you can come in, Mr. Wala.
Okay. I lay the basis at first.
Yeah.
Uh, be, before, if you're a young graduate and
Mhm.
you know just finishing college and start a job, maybe first year, second year, and you save to start a business, a small business. Before you venture into the business, you must do feasibility studies, to
Okay.
know what services or what product will you be, selling, or providing to the environment. And more importantly, you should know the environment well. You should understand the environment to understand their needs and wants. You cannot just jump into a business because you see your other colleagues doing business or you see your friend doing business and you want to do business. So you must be able to conduct a feasibility study of the business you want to do in the environment. And like Mr. Hector Gonti, I will provide information to him at first. He talked about the SWOT analysis. It is key in conducting, you know, business plan. You understand the strength, the weaknesses, the opportunities, and the threat. You know that that way that will drive the business development to a particular goal. They also have another sector of an acronym called the PEST, dealing with governmental cycle. You must know the PEST analysis. You must know the swap analysis. You should understand, the importation and exportation of goods that many citizenry are involved into, to see our best. Because when you join into a business, you go into business for profit maximization. You cannot go in business and then you don't have profit. If you don't have profit, you shut down, close down the business. I hope I answered the question well.
Thank you. While we are with Mr. Jared, let's take question from Mr. Andrew Dean.
Okay. So my audience listening will want to know specifically. I would like a practical. I hope I'm not rushing the gun or jumping the gun, as we say. But I would like to know and also share with the audience, specifically as it relates to small businesses, uh, making or becoming successful. What are two major things? Uh, since you have the expertise and experience, what are two major things that you can point to as somebody who might be struggling with, this small business or small businesses in Liberia? Two things you can point to say these are the two major. If you can go more than two, that's okay. But these are the two major things that first you must put into place after you have done the swap analysis and the pest analysis, like you said. What come next? The two important things that you can look at and say, okay, for you to become successful, this is how you have to start. This is a must that you can do to ensure that you become successful.
Okay, thank you very much. Like I earlier said, uh, with with before you start, getting me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Before you commence a business, you need to have a strategic business plan. Within a strategic business plan, you will put forth your vision statement, your mission statement, and your core values. And all of these things must be within you, because you must have one thing. You must have passion and commitment. It's key. And one thing, there is something in administration called an acronym called POSCOP. When you understand POSCOP, which is planning, organizing, staffing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting, you will have a good business endeavor. It's very key. So you must put your core value down, like one, trustworthiness. One of the key core value. There are many business entrepreneurs, they are not trustworthy. You must have commitment, you must have integrity, you know. There is key thing that one of the key thing that is coming up is that sustainability plan. So, for example, if within the first year you make a lot of profit in a business, you just start a business in the first year, second year you make a lot of profit. You don't use these profits and start using it on yourself. You reinvest these profits. You reinvest the profits so that you will have a constant. Sometimes the first year, the second year you have profit. Third year you will not have profit. But the first second year profit that you have, you reinvest into the business, it will help to carry you up. And you should be able to have the passion and commitment, that will drive your vision because it is your vision. Every business entrepreneur should have some level of great passion and commitment.
We have been rejoined by our host, Mr. Jerry. I guess you are following. Can you take us from here, or should we continue? Sorry, he has gone again. So while we are with him, I think your last response take us directly to the purpose for which we are here tonight. So I want us to be very practical and specific to small businesses in Liberia in relationship or relative to reasons why small businesses fail. Having said so, I want us to identify those factors. I guess the first and foremost factor will be probably the lack of proper planning or poor planning. So can we begin from there? Lack of planning, probably low capital, huge dependency on a very young business for survival, and also the continuation of such business. Uh, Probably you have some other factors. Can we begin from that point? List those factors and then discuss relative to why small businesses fail in Liberia.
Okay, I will list few and discuss few. Uh, One, like you said, planning, lack of strategic planning. Small businesses need to have a great strategic plan, in order to strive, further. One thing is the lack passion. Before you go into a business, you should have the passion, for the business. Sometimes when you just start a business and then, for example, rain falling, the rainy season now we're in, and then you got a shop, rain falling, you will sleep up to 9, 10 o'clock, we're all going to the shop. 9, 10, 11, we're all going to the shop. The shop is closed. When the shop is closed, from in the morning hours up to 12 o'clock, you can't open the shop. You have lost some customers, you know. And one of the things, that hinder small businesses is uh, customer service. Customer service. Many, small business managers or small business owners lack customer service. Sometimes you go to a place to buy, and then they're showing at people. They don't know how to talk to people, like that. Because you should know that in business, the client is always right. No matter what happens, somebody come to buy from you, you always need to be polite to them. No matter if the money is small or not, not in your cost bracket. You need to be moderate with them and say, Madam, sir, this is not the price. The price, my price is not that. So like, they'll be able to understand, to be able to come back to you to say the person can talk a good way, they are very polite. They'll be able to come back to you to see how best, they can have, business with you. But many small business owners, they lack customer service. They approach. Yeah.
You actually shared a very great point, and this is where I want to hear from some of our colleagues here. Mr. Dean, what has been your own impression about customer service uh, in the small business center, probably in your community or outside of your community? What has been your own experience as it relates to customer service? Mr. Dean,
Hello?
Are you hearing a guess?
yeah, yeah.
Who is the question
Mr.
directed
Dean,
to?
are you
I'm
there?
not hearing anyone.
Yeah, the question is actually directed to Mr. Dean. Our guest made mention of poor customer service as one of the factors responsible for the the fall of many smaller businesses in Liberia. So against that, I'm asking Mr. Dean to give his own impression about customer service. In, with respect to businesses within his own environment, what has been his own experience?
Okay, so I
So
think
we can just take you since he's not
yeah,
here. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. So Mr. Dean has been kicked out due to the network. He's trying to come back on. But my own personal or my experience about the topic on our discussion or the response from the guests is that many of our small businesses they start with eagerness, and you see the anxiety in them to seriousness, as we can put it, to start a business. But you go to a shop in the morning, for example, a shop that is selling little provisions to just buy a toothpaste, all right, or anything for that matter. I'm just using toothpaste as a case study. They have not even opened a shop, you know, and as a result, it diverts customers' attention from the from that particular shop. Because if you have to wake up in the morning and have to wait for like 12 o'clock or 10 to 12 o'clock before you go to your shop and begin to open, remember, in the morning is when many people are going to job, people are going to school, people are going to business area, they are going different places. People wake up very early, want to prepare breakfast. They run to a little provision shop that you have to buy sardine, all right, to buy egg. But not yet, the shop is closed. So the individual would think that there's no need, that shop is always closed. That mindset, they believe that that shop is always closed. So another poor habit is that the manner in which they talk to customers. In fact, you see a person who is selling in a shop or a little place that they have established as a business, they are on their phone. We have gotten so adapted to this phone issue. They are on their phone. Even when customer enter, their attention is still on their phone and asking, "Yeah, what you want? What you want?" As if they are doing you good. Because the thing is, customers struggle to get their money, right? In as much as they want the goods, you are not the only shop there or the only business area there. So if you see a customer, immediately you see the customer even approaching your business area, you should wake up with that, warm reception, with that kind of tone. Oh, what do you want? How can I help you? You like this? Can't you try this? Then people see that you are serious and all for business. Yeah, so
Thank
there are a lot
you.
of other experiences, and I think Mr. Dean and others, the guests can come in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So before we take Mr. Dean or the guest, I have this brief scenario that I want to share, and I think this is something that we all have observed. You see, there's a motivational speaker from Kenya who once said, "Any part of the world that you go and you do not see a Nigerian, you should run away from that place. That place is not safe." In the case of Liberia, especially in the context of small business or big businesses, any part of Liberia you go and you do not see a fuller man, obviously that place is not safe for business. What am I trying to say here? A Liberian man is doing the same business that a fuller man is doing. The Liberian man is struggling. to understand most time his business will collapse, but you still see the fuller man succeeding within the same business area. I want us to consider this scenario and come up with factors that have been responsible while the fullers are succeeding and Liberians in the same business are struggling. And most times their businesses are collapsing. Yeah,
Okay, so
let's
Mr.
hear.
Conti, we are not hearing you. The line is coming distorted. I don't know if
Okay,
you are
so
hearing me. So
yeah,
okay, you are back,
come. You try
right? You give me
coming in.
now?
I'm listening. Yeah, yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So the
Yeah,
first
is it
thing,
clear from my end?
yeah. I'm getting you. The first thing I want us to establish is this to our guest. Many people say businesses fail because they don't have enough money. We want to know if this is a fact. Do you agree to it? Or maybe it is because it's not just about lack of money, but it's because they are not planning properly. What's the real issue you think?
Okay. Thank you very much. Uh, like I like I said in the original statement, I said planning is key. For example,
Okay.
if you want to start a business, you have to do your study, feasibility study, to know what's the cost, the initial capital you put in the business.
Oh, okay. So,
And
yeah, come in, please come. The network is bad. Can you hear me,
yeah,
Mr. Wala?
yeah, getting you. Yeah, getting you.
Oh,
You have
we
to
find it difficult. He's speaking, but we find it difficult to get the guest. So, Mr. Wala, are you there?
I'm on the line. I'm
Okay,
on the line, I'm
good.
on the
So
line.
you can, yeah, you are coming to start there, so you can continue.
Yeah, so you need, to do your study and to count how much the amount as initial capital you will start the business. That's why when you go to do an article of incorporation, once it is for profit making, you will declare your initial capital to tell you that you have an initial capital to start, that initial capital to start. So if you don't have the initial capital to start like $100, $200, $400, know that the business
So,
that you are going to do.
so well, he's coming in struggling. I don't know if you are hearing me, but from what I can get, his response is that planning is very key. So I want to know, even if we have a funded business, if a small business is highly funded, do you think is there's still likelihood of failing because of poor management or planning?
If you are highly funded, you will have to have the passion and commitment towards the business, because funding and commitment are two key factors. Because you can be highly funded without commitment to protect the business, because the business need protection. I hope you're on the line. You getting me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So the business need protection. So if you are highly funded, you should be able to scale down very well, to ensure that you maximize profit and not to misuse the business for different opportunities. So planning, passion, commitment are all key factors in small business management.
Oh, we. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, Mr. Dean.
Yeah, Mr. Conti.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank God you are
sir.
back. Yeah. So first I asked this question, and then unfortunately you had to leave due to poor network. So can you just share with us your own experience as it relates to customer service while we are with Mr. Jerry?
Well, across Liberia, being very observant of these things, customer service is one of the things that we have complained about as a society, right? We have always complained about customer service, and even our guests and others on the platform today can attest to it. Customer service is one of the key things that we should encourage, especially as you know individuals who are diving into small business. Now, looking most small businesses nowadays, due to the evolution of social media and as we see it, starts online. Now, you in perspective, you can see how a lot of small businesses they are doing online business, where they sell their goods without having a stationary place, which is like the traditional businesses time where you saw people will build a hut and all those things. You still have those ones, but most of the businesses you see now, small businesses starting, the first thing they buy the goods, and they start from the social media, be it Facebook, and I shout out to all of these platforms that are given the opportunity to people to start their dreams and visions. So you have the Facebook, you have the WhatsApp, you have the TikTok, you just name it, right? Instagram and so forth. Now, the customer services on those platforms should be top notch because uh first of all we talk about the income, right? Or you talk
Yeah.
about the capital to start these businesses. Once you get started, the competition is huge. Now, in Liberia, if you follow me, I did a write-up on, and just let me digress for this, and please, I want to lay this point because it's very important on how I'm going to
So,
close.
okay.
I just did a write up on Saturday. I was privileged enough to attend the Go Neck 14 cohort graduation. Now, doing the final remarks, he said that he started that platform 5 years ago,
Okay.
and in 5 years' time, he was putting up 800 plus graduates in different disciplines. Now, listen to the number again: 800 plus graduate in different professional areas. Now, one of the key takeaway he said was the the team that he worked with to establish that. Now, it had me thinking. Most
Okay.
times in Liberia, small businesses, you have almost everyone wanting to dive into it. So Mr. Gonti is selling scratch card. I'm selling scratch card. Mr. Jerry is selling minutes. And then somebody else is selling. I mean, all of us we are selling, right? What have been my concern is if individuals was coming together and say, let's we have this idea to start a small business. You got the idea for selling trash car. I have the idea for selling trash car. Can we come together, like he said, and do a business plan, not just to go and have the $50, which is the capital, get the
Okay.
trash car and start selling. But can we come together and formulate a way that we can make our business more better than somebody who would just grab the $50 or $100 and buy the trash car? Now, it got me thinking
Our
because,
partnership
yeah, partnership. I believe
won't work. It won't work like
if we are diving into that, businesses will have a better way of addressing these issues like customer services. Because you can have only one person within the business only focusing on customer service. You have one person in the business focusing on marketing. But our problem here is, and I laid our platform so I could go to the point. Our problem here is Mr. Gonti, and we have, and now you can disagree with me. One person who is doing marketing, they're doing customer service, they're doing promotion. I mean, everything they are doing it at the same time, making sales and all those things like that, right? It gets to the place sometimes. I don't think it's so much intentional, but it gets to the place sometimes you have respond to maybe 4 or 5, 6 person per day. Sometimes the response is not good. So somebody who have the actual intent now to buy from you text you and say, how much is this? And because you have already been frustrated for the past 4 or 5 or couple of, the 4 or 5 last customer who just asked for the present, now you give or snare talk or talk that is not, very, positive. So my own thing here, right? It go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to the core thing that I was saying. For us
Okay.
to, try to remove all of these barriers that we have, I think small businesses in Liberia or individuals who have the mindset about doing small business should start to come together, form a partnership. In that way, there are dedicated tasks all around. So if the three of us, Conti is only responsible for what? Or marketing. So when you wake up in the morning, he's only focused on to ensure that he gets the business marketed for the day. That is all he's gonna do. I am only there to respond to all customers. He is there just to make sure that deliverables are done on time. That way, you can be more effective. But having one person coordinating all of these things, I think this is where the problem is coming from. And it go back to just in closing. The gold net, his name, I think Mohammed Kekula, he said something. I said it really touched me. He said, he was grateful to his team. Now, imagine if even though he was paying those people and he was just hiring, he was doing the registration himself, doing marketing himself, doing all of the things that will require that business to get to where it is today. If only him was doing it right, he wouldn't have gotten what the fit he have achieved in these 5 years. It wouldn't have been possible. So I think that's one of the major concern, with all of the things that are happening with businesses, including the customer
Oh,
service.
thank you, Mr. Andrew Dean. And for those of you just joining us again, this is the Real Life Talk Show. We are here this and every Sunday, beginning from 8:30 upward. So tonight again, we are opportune and had the honor to share our platform with a public administrator, well seasoned, well grounded, and over the years, he has been providing mentorship for small business operators. So, if you have any comment or view, you can send in your text via our our Facebook page, or you can also do that via WhatsApp plus 231 772 561 566. So back to our guest, we have identified all of the factors today that are affecting smaller businesses. Yeah. So our people are listening. Do you have recommendation or do you have solution, practical solution based on the factors that have been identified by you? What can small business operators do to improve on their businesses?
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Like Mr. Andrew said,
Yeah.
he spoke about small business owners coming together to have on one sector
Mm-hmm.
coming together to have an agreement or partnership, to have some level of division of labor, something like that. For me, partnership, most especially in Liberian context, it doesn't hold water. If you check six Liberian entrepreneur, form a partnership, maybe only one or two will be correct. Six, 10 out of nine or out of eight. Because one thing that kills Liberian businesses is greed when it comes to partnership. Greed. But if you look at, like the foreigners, you look at the Lebanese, the Indians, all the people that are in Liberia doing businesses, they start from nowhere, they start from small. They come together, have the vision, put down paper. You see, they will say, for example, you see Fuanan brothers, you see Wasnam brothers, you see Seti brothers, you see different stuff like that. These are family business, you know. coming together. So in the event that they have, like for example, partnership can be 2 to almost 10 or 12 persons, where they have all of those people listed as incorporators. If like one person died, because they will have the article of incorporation and also have the partnership agreement, the do's and don'ts of partners. And many of those incorporators, they are they will not be active, business people. They are dormant. They have some active partners and dormant partners in the business. So you only make report. You make maybe quarterly report to the board of directors, or to their to their executives, so that if there is a profit based on your shares, you get profit. And they will see our best to maximize losses, because business is not intentional to get lost or to get losses. So if somebody dies, if an incorporator die within the business, they have the partnership agreement. What is this? When somebody die in the business, if an incorporator dies, they will be able to give their particular share to their next of kin, to the next of kin. But if a librarian man, come together and say they're doing partnership, there'll be a lot of greed there. A lot of greed gonna hold, because librarian people are not, most librarians are not actually, committed, or have that level of, or commitment to a particular cause. The greed kills, many librarian businesses. So like Mr. Andrew Gunty said, not Andrew, but what the other man is, uh,
Andrew Dean, Andrew Dean. He's Dean, Andrew Dean.
hello?
Just go, yeah, just go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, like the other panelists said,
Yeah, yeah.
partnership is good, but for library setting, you know, sometimes it doesn't hold water.
All right. So, uh, this 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 tester just sent in this. He has this concern. He said most fuller business operators do not go to school, but they are the most successful business operators in our country today. And then he said, what is lacking in or among Liberian business operator is sincerity, persistency, and commitment. What's your take? And this is from Robinson Falika, Robinson Falika, who tells from the Nizo community.
Okay, yeah. So while we're with the guest, let me just quickly throw in that sincerity is actually a very key issue in any business, and the guest will attest to that. The idea in our contemporary Liberian setting, we say that my forfeit, that my luck, right? Somebody comes to your store, your shop, or whatever business you are running, and the person leaves their change by mistake, apparently rushing. And he say, "Oh, that my forfeit." And what we is that the money, these kind of monies we put among our businesses. I don't want to be so religious, but to some extent, um, it does have impact and affect. I mean, affect us greatly. So I believe that we ought to be sincere. You take a young man and give him motorbike to ride, for example, right? You buy a motorbike. It's not that you are rich, you have money. That's why. But you say, oh, well, as a young man, it's a will empowerment and also to help both of us. The young man will take the motorbike and carelessly handle it. At the end of the day, come back to you. Sometimes they even go to an extent of gashing themselves, cutting themselves with matches, and come back and say, "Oh, bro, they beat me, they take it from me." Something you spend $1,000 when in reality they have taken it and sold it. So it just makes many people are afraid because they see lack of sincerity. Many people have money, especially working class, that can stand and buy 10 motorbikes, 20 motorbikes, or keke. But how would they invest their money? And they are working, they don't have the chance to do these kind of businesses. Somebody can buy a taxi, many taxis, I give you my personal experience before I allow the guests to come in. When I was growing up as a child, my father operated his transport business. He had many taxis running.
Uh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so I go over this test. We have this test from one of our testers, Robinson Faliga from the Nizo community, and this is what he wrote. He said, Liberians go to school. Fullers, most of them do not go to school yet. They are among the most successful business operators in Liberia. What is lacking among Liberian business operators are consistency, honesty, and commitment. What's your take?
Uh, First and foremost, it is not all about education. It's not about acquiring, tertiary education. No, it's about passion and commitment. For example, if you want to shine shoes, shine the shoe to the best, and have the commitment, the passion to shine the shoe very very well. So it is not about being educated. There are many educated people that don't have money, but all about passion, and commitment and the blessing of God. God number one, the blessing of God. And you should be creative in what you want to do to
Can
expand.
you hear it?
God number one,
Okay. Okay.
and be creative to see how well you can expand. Passion, commitment, and the providence of God. It's not about education.
So,
There are many educated people.
Mr. Walla, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Mr. Conti, are you there? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. So I want to take you back a little. Though I was perspective when the co-host talk about sincerity in the business, but I want to give my own. I mean, I was giving my own perspective. I'm sorry for that. But
Wow, Mr. Jerry will have to leave from the Duboro community. Yeah. It appears like the internet there doesn't favor him. So we just have to go on with, are you following? Oh, good. So Can we look at the role of the internet today in the the promotion of small businesses today? How do you see the internet, especially the social media platform like Facebook, Instagram? Yeah, how important it is today to the promotion of small businesses or the growth of small businesses. Are you there? Oh, it appears the internet is giving serious problem. Mr. Waller, are you there?
Get me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You are much better now.
Hello?
I'm getting you. Yeah, you can go ahead. I'm listening.
Uh, internet connectivity is key, to business development. Uh, although I'm not an RCT, person, but internet plays a pivotal role, to ensure that public engagement, are handled rightly within, the public space. Because, uh, time like this, we focus on building public engagement using, social media handles, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and also doing using what is stuff say, and websites,
Yeah,
building
what's up?
websites, yeah, websites to sell your goods or services. So internet, plays a pivotal role, in engaging within the small business management.
So let me just try to connect the host so that he doesn't go back to area that we have already treated. So we have discussed lengthily about the factors that result to the fall of many
I can
businesses,
hear you.
especially.
Zagonti?
Yeah, are you getting me now? Mr. Jerry, are you there?
Yeah, yeah. I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, so like I said, we have discussed in depth already the factors that are responsible for the fall of many smaller businesses in Liberia. And then we also went about to talk about to give the guests the opportunity to provide recommendations,
Oh,
practical
I'm so
solutions.
sorry. You are coming in broken. You said you've discussed the factors that.
Yeah, we have discussed the factors already. We have provided some recommendations to improve uh, the
Hmm?
growth. Probably the network is giving. Are you
Well,
getting me
Mr. Wala, you
now?
can hear me?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Oh, you going again? Wow. Okay, I just hope he can come back to continue from where we stopped. So until then, we have this other test again. Somebody wants to know. Uh, you've been in this area for a very long period of time, helping smaller businesses to grow, to expand. And this person said that they have a very good plan, but what is lacking is the funding. Yeah. Do you have any recommendation or conduit that such an individual can follow to get funding if he or she has or clear idea about his
I'm
or her
not getting you.
business.
I'm not getting you.
Yeah, I said we have this tester who is concerned. You getting me?
The internet. I'm not getting you.
Yeah, the internet. But I'm getting you from my end. I don't know why. Hello? Hello? Oh, are you getting me? The problem.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm clear. Is it okay for now? Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so this tester has this concern.
I'm on the line. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. So this person is saying probably he or she has a very good business plan but lacking the funding. So you being in this area helping smaller businesses, yeah, to grow. Are there conduits? Are there institutions that you have worked with or you know that can provide funding to individuals with a clear blueprint or a very clear business plan to help them as a startup?
Uh if I can provide information like that, first and foremost, you like you said, you have your plan, and then
Yeah.
you must be willing to have you must be willing to get your startup funding, and see how best to start functioning. But once you start functioning, there are macro there are macro frames around, that sometimes give money based on repetition, based on repetition, like BRAC, like other institutions, like other banking institutions that sometimes give money based on repetition. So you must be
Okay.
able to have an initial, and then you have the commitment and passion to drive whatever you want to do, and have the integrity is key, because when somebody gives you money, you should be able to pay back.
Okay, we are actually running against time. So let's take your parting statement. Yeah, let's take your parting statement.
Okay, I appreciate you know you guys for letting me on the show, and I'm always available to provide insights in whatever discussion. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. It was actually a great time having you on our platform, and we hope that you can accept and honor our invitation when the need arises. Thank you, and we hope you have yourself a great time.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, so our host is back. Oh my God, he has gone again. Okay, so to our viewers, those of you that have been following from the start, I will just identify a few persons. Falika, I'm trying to get your name from the screen here. Uh, Robinson Falika, Mohammed Javater, and Mami Sese. Yeah, we cannot call every one of you by name. We want to say a big thanks to you for always taking upon your precious time to follow our live show. We promise to be here again next Sunday and Sundays to come. Once again, thank you for following. Thank you for being our supporter in the background. And we encourage you to encourage that your friend, your family, to join us in our subsequent program. And this is how we come to the end of tonight's program. Thank you and hope to see you next Sunday. Bye from my end.